Hello everyone, and welcome to today's stream. Oh, there are actually some people here by the looks of it. Didn't expect that at this time in the afternoon. Welcome. I'm just gonna play some Q games today, nothing out of the ordinary, and yeah, see how it goes. See what we can find. I made a poll in the Discord regarding what kind of division I should be playing, infantry, armor, or mechanized. So far, there's 2 votes. One is for infantry, one for armor. So I guess I'm just going to play whatever I feel like, which is good. I'm going to bring up some options for the second division to play today, but I think I'm going to start with Walter, actually. And then we see what the next one is going to be. So let me quickly shoot out a poll here, in case any of you want to vote on that. So what I'm thinking of is a 50 BX. Let me see some sort of overview. I'm just going to use that for now. Oh, actually, didn't want to bring that up. I want to bring that up. Hi, Froblord. Nice to see you. So, just going to use the tier list real quick as an overview. I like it not for the tier list itself, but just to have an overview of what divisions are around. Four of them. Oh, you mean yeah, I know which one you mean. I actually like them quite a lot. I've tried to use them in the past as a cheap Sherman killer because you can basically send 4 of them against a Sherman and they will kill it eventually. Yeah, the problem is the accuracy is just terrible on those. But otherwise, it would be really fun to use. Are you preparing for a tournament game? No, not at all. I'm just playing for fun, and figured I might stream that. No specific training, just trying to see what is fun and trying to improve in general. There's plenty of that left to do. All right, so I'm just preparing a quick poll for what divisions to play after the first one. I'm going to start with Kampfgruppe Walter, but after that, options are 50 BX, 101st. What else would be interesting? Let's see. 6 South African is always fun. Although I've played that recently, so maybe I'm going to take that out. Replace it by something else. 29th. Wanted to get better with that. I played that once recently on Harashaye and did not go super well. Oh, I know what we could do instead of 6. No, hold on. Let me think. Pancherna. Play that. I think that's a decent selection of divisions that could be played. So I'm not in a hurry of closing that one. So just feel free to vote for whatever you like. This is going to be, again, for those who just joined, the second one. Piechotti, I don't really feel like it today. I don't know. I also played it recently on stream, so there's no hurry on that regard to play it again. It's an interesting one. It's just, it doesn't really, I don't know. It's not really that kind of division that I mostly enjoy. It's an enjoyable one, nonetheless. I'm not saying that I don't like it. It's just, it doesn't really feel that interesting to me compared to other divisions. I think that's what it comes down to. It is unique in various ways. It just, to me, feels not unique in the ways that I'm interested in. In fact, I mean, it's really good, and some players can show you really nicely how strong it is. I played against Yepaz's Piechotti, and that is a nightmare to play against. All right, let's look at my build of Walter. So, oh, hello, Salafein. Nice to see you as well. Wow, it's actually filling up a bit. I was surprised. I didn't think that people have time around this time of day. So they've actually good line of it. Yeah, this is true. This is true. All right, so let's look at this. I think I've played it once this way. Let's see if it is a balanced Q grind build. I think that much is clear. And this is a no-brainer. Having some CQC and recon is actually pretty decent, and just recon. So also, I don't like these because you only get 2. And then we have more recon in B phase. That's also all right. Hi, Emil. So let's see. A phase looks decent. Okay, what do we get with this one? The Drillinge? The Drillinge. Can we take anything? No. Okay, we'll leave it at that. This thing is okay. Fudge Pioneer is decent, and then there's unhanded spam around. That's all right. B-Face. Oh, I get these to just have them everywhere and be annoying. Forgot about that. That's all right as well. I remember when I played this division. I think it was against Marty on some point off stream, relatively recently. Sturmpire, Fallschirmjäger FG42 in B phase, and then there's some Panzergrenz in C phase. That looks decent enough as well. Not a lot. Oh, okay, we got the Jagdpanzer 4 and then the Stück Leader. That looks okay. B phase looks okay as well. On Panther, and then we get this in C phase. I'm kind of. Do we really need this in B phase? That's a big question because we do have the Panther. Yeah, lack of turrets is definitely an issue. That's true. I'm tempted to just take this. So for the Q, I decided, because we're not super 2k heavy, HE at least, I decided not to take this, I think. Because I wouldn't bring it on a build it more around the infantry. I think that was my reasoning there. But I'm having a hard time not to take it. Also, what I would consider, if you're going to play more infantry heavy anyway, is maybe ditch the Pak 40 and use the Panzerschreck here. I wouldn't really want to let go of this. This is kind of my medium tank replacement in C phase. This is a heavy tank in C phase. We're playing balanced after all, so I think we kind of need this. A decent B phase might not. Okay, so if we know we don't need both of these in B phase, we take. I think what we could do, or what we should do, is take this in A phase. And this as well, or just ditch it all together and go for the Pak 38. I think that's maybe the better call. I don't actually like playing without B-Phase ATE, but maybe that's the way to go. Aren't you missing any 2k in A? Yes, but as I just said, I'm not building this as an actual 2k build. That's kind of... Yeah, true. That's true. Because for balanced, I feel like the lack of you have these 3 LG42s, but they die relatively easily. So I do not think that you should treat this as a 2k division if you want to play balanced. That's kind of been my impression. It really depends on what you play against, though. If you play against a lot of Axis 2k divisions, it's completely fine. If you play this against British, for example, you really need those LG42s. I'm still a bit undecided on that, because I think the Jagdpanzer would really be nice. But also, if you're going to play it more as an infantry division, I think having more Panzerschrecks would also be cool, because you might actually need those. But I think I'm a bit on the opposite side on this, as when by looking at this more as an infantry division than a tank 2k division. I'm going to take the Panzerschrecks. I'm not going to take the Jagdpanther. Okay, then we have cheap AA. We'll also take these. Oh, but okay, availability sucks, so 20 mil as some cheap AA for cheaper recon planes. Good AA, mobile AA and B phase, that looks good to me. We go super arty grind heavy. I don't think, we don't have the 120 with radio, which is sad, because that one's actually good. Then we got all the arty grinds and a bit of air spam as well. That looks okay to me. The Beobachter. Yeah, but I personally like my recon APP. I think that recon is so valuable, and I've definitely noticed that 3 recon is usually not enough. So I'd rather have more than that. This is based on some experience that I've previously made. Yeah, true. More leaders would actually be good. But I don't have the commander in there anyway. Maybe that would actually be better. Have the commander and the leader. And an additional leader. Maybe you don't technically need this, so you could take that out, put the leader down in B phase. You could also take the RT leader, which I hardly ever use, but then I need to find 3 more points for the commander. And these are just too good to pass on. We need this, we need this. With this tab... Oh, yeah, I bring everything with ammo because it's balanced for the queue. Maybe drop the Nebels for something else. Well, just the problem is you can easily shut down the skies. Like, you can still use it and can still provide reconnaissance, but it is limited. So I'd rather have my recon on the ground to make sure that I can have recon everywhere and really see what I need to see. Well, it could be, but the problem is if you really need to use it as CQC, then you're kind of struggling. So I personally view them as fighting units and not as recon. I like to have the Beobachter around. It's also an additional radio since I only have the 2 leaders. So if anything, I would probably not take the Jagdpanther. I would go with the suggestion of more leaders by Frablor. I think that's a good idea. The DMR, why is it needed? So, simple reason. This is 150 points. This is 125, but these you need to with ammo. You can't send the ammo from the Nebel somewhere else. This is not how you should use the Nebels. So, that means that if we want to have supplies in B phase, we need to buy this for 150 points. The reason why I even take it with ammo is because it's a quick play deck and it's balanced, so we probably have the Arctic grind. Usually, I like to have ammo separate as well, because if you want to resupply your mortars or your Wolframen, you can do so without needing to spend 150 points to get a 40-point ammo. It's a bit of an issue with efficiency in terms of activation points, but it is so much more playable. This is such a pain if you have to buy this. There's on Battlefield 2 cards of MGs is a must at the moment. One in A, one in B, that's the way you can use your inf for actual offensive actions and Walter lacks of direct soft attack. Yeah, I'm there with you. I just I don't see where I would take the points. I would still want to have the tanks that I have at the moment. I would, if anything, I would take out the Panzerschreck again, but I feel if you play it as an inf division, we kind of want to have them. Okay, maybe we can make without. Then we have 3 points. We could, of course, ditch the AR, and then we could bring actual recon here, artillery here, commander here. But then we still don't have the machine guns. It's not super efficient, regardless of how we do it. It's not great. And I kind of like to have these around because they're so annoying with the Raider trade. They have a Panzerfaust, which is nice, only 20 points. You can really spam them around and be very annoying with them. So I really like these a lot. I think the way to go is, as my will say, keep the recon plane, and then we can decide what we want to take. That's a good point, Frablor. That's a good point. Drop the Focke-Wulf. Yeah, the Rocket Focke-Wulf is not needed. That's something that I tried to use because Ypasa had some success with it. I personally am not a fan of these usually. You could drop the Falchion Pioneer player PP, but if we have it, why drop it? That's kind of how I see it. That we have actually more CQC, and that's definitely better. Platypus build comes in with a hot take, apparently. Panzerschreck Bazooka should have greater A-phase ability, but it should only be like 50% or less per phase instead of 100%. Would not mind that, to be honest. If you get 6 and then 8 still, would be cool. But I think it's dangerous because if they're too abundant, it's really hard to get anywhere with your tanks. And it's so easy. The thing is, if you have 4, you need to take another card in A phase to actually push with it. Be using them aggressively, kind of throwing them away with risky plays. You can't do that right now. So you need to make the conscious decision. If you have 6, I wouldn't mind wasting 2. I'm not saying that this is a bad idea because of that. I'm just saying that it will change again. Yes, maybe this is for quick play. This is why we're going so arty heavy. I would not do that otherwise. I really wouldn't. But I'm embracing the grind with this one. But anyway, I need to spend somehow the last point. So, where were we? So we ditched that. We could now take a commander and an artillery here and proper recon here. Maybe let's do that. I think the commander is worth it in this division because we are very infantry heavy. I would much rather have the leader in here though. I don't really want to let go of either of those in B phase. And I think A phase we have what we need, C phase we have what we need. It is a lot of our infantry, but I think I'm mostly going to be relying on infantry spam. But I think this is the way we're going to do it. And that's my recon for B phase. And then we get an artillery legion here. I don't usually use it, but maybe I do this time. And if not, we can always change it after the game. This is a very weird build. It's a very cursed build, but we're going to try it and see how it goes. Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. This worked once. I shouldn't start... There we go. I should start clearing out some of my decks again from the casts. As I can see them piling up. I can see it. All right, let's see what we can find. And that was quick. We're up against Wilhard Vixen. Okay, whatever. We're on a crap map. Oh, we have to reply with that then. Yeah, so I was going back and forth on that, Mamil. But to me, it feels like if you played balanced, I feel like the 2kg is not enough for quick play, because if you run into Western Allied divisions, you're kind of screwed. So I decided not to go with it. I see this more as an infantry division. Again, I'm basically kind of following Yepaza's lead here of treating this as more as an infantry division than a 2K tank division. But yeah, I can see why this is also a bad choice. Not saying that this is the way to go. Okay, so this is the grinding map. He's also playing balanced. I don't remember what they have except for some light armor, that's for sure, and what's that called? The not surrender ones, the fanatical raid. Okay, so how are we gonna do this? We're only gonna grind around this anyway. This is pushable for me, not so much for him. He can do the quick rush into here and push if he knows about that. That's definitely annoying. But the question is, does he? I think we're just gonna set up an AT gun up here and make sure that it's going to be hard for him to actually push through that with armor. Yeah, very much so, Emil. Very much so. And then we might be building up a defense over here as well. I don't really... We could try to rush into here. My issue with that is... He has light armor. We could still try. I mean, these guys are cheap. We could send a Fallschirmjäger, Pioneer, or Necron or something like that. I don't think we have Flamers. No, we don't. Okay, we're gonna send one Fallschirm Pioneer in here just to hold. And then we're gonna grind at this somehow. Okay, I guess we're gonna send Bevölkerungsanheim. Oh, we can actually send one of these, because that's a range where they can actually... An area where they can actually do work if they ever get in there. That's very questionable. AT gun might snipe things. There. I don't think... So to cover this off from light armor, even though the range to pack 40 would be nice, I don't think it's worth putting a pack 40. It's just because it's just gonna get bombed. We could also bring early AA. Might be worth considering. I don't want to bring super expensive unit for there, though, because what's gonna happen is it's just gonna get like this. I can't cover with my AA, so it's just gonna get bombed. Okay, Mamil says, Imo, in my opinion, just defend on the left, try to push the center, and if things stall, try to push right and spam RT. Yeah, I mean, this is the map. I'd still like to try to get in here to start, because then you can kind of force your opponent to spend points here. Oh, okay. Thanks for upload. I didn't know. So for anyone watching this later on, not looking at the chat, apparently 12th SS has a small air tap. But yeah, I'm gonna defend here. I'm gonna do this little push, and then the rest is all just center. But that means I'm not gonna bring early AA. It's not worth it. Some recon on the other hand is definitely gonna be needed. We can put it in here, I think. Yeah, this I'm aware of, Mamil. This is I actually had a discussion with Koenig about that topic because, in my opinion, this is the bad side. Because this is so hard to really reinforce and defend. So from my side, you can just set up your attack guns and blue can't do anything against that. And then, you know, you have 3 flags here to grab. You get kind of limited a little bit by the river, but he disagreed on that. So this is why I'm well aware of this issue right here. It's definitely a problem. And then the last recon, we have to wait and see. Maybe I bring it if... I don't know where to put it, honestly. It's such a weird map. Yeah, if you ever get pushed, we can kind of set up here and defend from that. Right, but we need to start thinking about how we are going to push that. I think I'm going to use these for a little bit of a starting shock moment, because the thing about, or the cool thing about those is they're so cheap. And I have actually decent firepower. Yeah, this aren't, but if you look at the whole thing that you get for 20 points, it's actually pretty good in my opinion. I really like them. I mean, it's still a disarmed unit, so we shouldn't expect too much of it, but it is really nice to have. Do we bring... I think these are very reasonable to bring. We might want to bring an early Panzerfaust as well to deal with his slight armor spam. I'm going to bring these in the center where they can actually do stuff. And then maybe a bazooka just in here. Nice center position. Or maybe... This is actually not a bad spot. We can hit things here. We can hit things here as they drive through. The question is, will this little time window here be enough? Probably not. Actually, here might be better. We can still switch positions here if needed. Try to sneak a recon in the swamp. Yeah, through here or here would be good. Might actually do that. I like that idea. So Spätrup can get in here, and then we can see what we can do. It'd be really cool if you could like sneak it through there, and then position it like back here or something like that. We're gonna try. And then we're gonna bring some Erkundungs in. Right here, where we don't need to hold the flag, but can throw the TNT and hold things off with range. I think I'm gonna bring an early mortar. We're gonna bring the early plane. Hold on, we need to be careful with the range. In here should be fine. Bring a leader, Drillinge. In here and in here. I think that would be decent deployment. Do we need AT early on? That's a question. Now, this is where 2K would actually be useful. You can like position it up here and kind of cover the town a little bit. But we should probably still have some actual armor. One will do, I think. And we are going to bring some more of these. Can be useful if used correctly. So let's see if we can find a place for them. This is, to me, this does not feel like the town where you can really use them to the best their strength, but it's okay. It's a deployment. It is a deployment. Is it a good one? I don't know. Ready. Luck, have fun. This is what we're hopefully gonna do as well. I forgot to do the thing again. I could get screwed so hard. I really forget a lot, because in tournament games I don't do it because no one ever rushes the timer. Everyone is usually a gentleman. So I was very used to doing it all the time, and now I kind of stopped doing it. All right, something here trying to shoot at it. This is an SKF Z71. No, a Möbelwagen. Okay. Yeah, you'll have to run now, I guess. So he brought early AA. I don't have planes early anyway. I might not bring them in that case. Oh, I forgot to yeah, think about stopping his light arm. So probably putting an AT gun like somewhere here and here would have been a good idea. Too late now. Oh. This is what we can do with the light armor. Oh, we don't need it there then. We might need it here. I've learned this recently. I'm still not using it a lot. Oh no. What happened with these guys? You were not supposed to. Well, I guess we're not going to push there then. This I've recently learned from... oh, we need to put something here. I forgot about that. From the one team game that I played. Like, smoking is your friend. I'm gonna bring a tank there for some pushing. And then we might be able to smoke that off as well. They can definitely pen the Panzerfu. Combination of them. Nope, they can't. Oh, they do have planes right now. Okay. Oh, this guy is still driving through. That was not the plan. Might be able to make it though. I'm just gonna put you on fire at will. Yeah, they would have gotten through. But unfortunately I kinda screwed up. I forgot. Should bring... This is why these guys are so nice to have. Yeah, we need to... Oh, come on. You can do that. I believe in you. No, that's not the right range. Oh, that's not good. And then you can actually just attack this. And then we're gonna bring early AA. Like somewhere in here, for example. Yeah, you can go after that if you want to. Or we can kill that from here and then shift over here. Next month we should be played exclusively on this map. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. We're not gonna do that. You can go after that, please. That's actually a better target right here. Oh, there we go. Was that the Panzerschreck? I think it was. Nice. See, this is why I like them. You can just spam them out now. He's going after the mortar. He killed the mortar. Look at that. Free real estate. I might even be able to annoying there. I think that was from somewhere over here. And I do have radio, so have fun, guy. Have fun, my friend. Oh, we might be able to push. You just push. Might be able to push forward as well. Oh. A triple... Oh, he has an early commander, I guess. Might also have double that and the leader there. That's also possible. This is where the lack of actual AT is really hurting me right now. It's not fun. Does he see that? He has recon in there for sure. Oh yeah, we can try. Probably not gonna work, but... Bring this as well. I guess we're gonna have to bring this over here. And we can bring that just like back here. And then we'll just be a little bit of scouting. I also want to bring something in here just to try and push us. No, not yet. Oh, it went too far, of course it did. Oh, yeah, true. He has half tracks. That's why he has radio mortars. Also makes a lot more sense now. Be able to just push through here and kill things with the Panzerschreck. Love that. Come on, hop in there. No, apparently not. Okay. I would also want to hit the church tower. Yeah, that's true. Good point. That's actually what I was gonna suggest right now. I don't see a wreckage here, so the 50 mil half track's still alive. There's a Grille somewhere here, or an IG-18. IG-18. IG-33. Not an IG-18. This could work, maybe. Compact 40 unloaded it. That's okay. Okay, we actually might need them to walk now. What's it going after this? Yeah, that thing right there. Knows that that's dangerous. But once we hit B-phase, I do have a lot of fun tools, so... Alright. We could set this up. Is it worth it, though? Maybe. We're gonna put it there. Rather having it than not having it. Ton of leadership here. Oh, forgot about this. It got in. I think you're gonna have to leave it there. It's probably... Oh, it has also Wolfram. Okay, so we're just gonna counter Wolfram on each other. We're gonna have to bring this in now. Killed another one of my 81 mils. That's not good. I really wish there was an easy way of actually bringing in all those light armored units that you get in this deck and this division. It's so sad that you'd have a hard time bringing out all these Drillinger. How can you not see that? It is there. It is in range. Oh, now you can. This annoys me sometimes. Something is a little bit wonky with line of sight tools sometimes, as of recent, I think, at least. It's always been a bit wonky, but it felt a bit worse in recent times, to me at least. We're gonna try and have another go at this. We're gonna have to move that. Oh yeah, he has the commander. Good call, Mimil. Good call with sneaking this thing through there. That was a very good idea. And it's paying off. I can kill that in B phase. The first Wolfram is gonna go after the commander. Oh, he's hitting that AT gun. I can bring out another one. Okay. It was not in the best spot. It's gonna hit that pretty soon. I need that church tower down. Pretty sure he spotted my AT gun because of that. And then we have to move it afterwards. Gonna get more CQC in here to hold. And then we can fall back here. Oh, Panther into town. Oh, shit. Forgot about that. Okay. Got that cleared out now. At this range, the Panzer IV can pen it, but it will struggle. So, okay, good in that regard. We're just going to deploy this defensively here. Wherever that damn mortar is. Oh, it's running now. Interesting. I think it's going after my mortar again. Yeah, it's probably going to land. Come on, run. Will you run now? Thank you. Now we get the Wolframen. And yeah, it's 2 of those now. Maybe I'm going to actually focus that first. Although the commander would be too juicy. I don't see it anymore though, so it's probably hiding somewhere else. Oh, it's already forced off. Wow. That was fast. Actually, retreat, retreat, retreat. We can re-engage. As the Panther's obviously not shooting at it. That range I can pen that Panther for sure. Especially if I get a side shot. Good. Panther down. Love that. We get more of these guys in here. We can actually get some FG-42s in here. Leader should actually not be moving. And then I think we're going to focus that instead. Since I don't know where the... Well, no. Drive here first, please. Actually drive in here. I think that should be okay. I want to be as close as possible, but we can't be too close. So we need to be a little bit smart. Oh, he's focusing that. I mean, that was not that big of a threat, so I don't mind if he goes after that. Okay. Oh yeah, we should put things on return fire if we shoot. What do we have here? I think I'm just bringing both, honestly. They're so good. Sad that nerfs the Falchion they used to be my favorite unit. Yeah, but it was kind of broken as well. Honest. I'm gonna wait till a good opportunity presents itself. I don't think it's a smart idea to use that right away. There's nothing to focus on with the Wolframen. Ah, he's... Did you see it? Because that is just out of range. Oh, that would be so juicy. Can we hit that? Oh, we can hit that from here. Hold on, what's the range of those? 220. No, that's not in range, actually. That was just a visual bug. Alright. We get you in here. Now we're going to prepare a push with those. You can just spread them out all across there. And then we're going to bring a plane as well. Oh yeah, that was a good strike. Good, got one of them dead. Gonna need to move that one now. Then I think we're gonna bring a plane and push that. Specifically bring those because I kind of try to bomb that. Yeah, okay, maybe oh, the mortars are coming anyway. Where are you going? Over here? Good, we're gonna hit that. We are 100% gonna hit that. The double vet too, so the commander's still in there. Because otherwise it doesn't make sense. It's either back here or in here. Yeah, the LG-42. Oh no, it's still alive. We're gonna do that though. Yep. And then we are gonna move you. And we're gonna move you. I also have Sturmpires, by the way. Got both of them there. Did not hit the commander though. That's alright. Commander's there. I knew it was still there. Was a good call, unfortunately. Not good enough. I'm gonna bring that over here. We can actually, I think I'd much rather hit this because it's either here or here. Oh, there's an IG-33 over there. We're gonna set up. We're gonna wait till we actually get the bomb and then we can go after it. Oh, the artillery is here. Did he also cover this off with it? Oh, it's a Wirbelwind. Okay. Okay. Let's see now what is there. Then we're gonna hit it. We might also be able to hit this, but not if the Wirbelwind is there. And we're gonna build up our counter battery artillery. He has invested into at least 2 major arty pieces. Good. Oh, there's AA. Hold on. Oh, he set something up here at the start. Would be better to bomb that. We can also do that later. And once you've done that, please go here. And run. I might lose that now. Wait till that is forced off by my luck feeling, which will inevitably happen very soon. Alright, so yeah, some stuff in there. Let's hit that. Then you can fall back. I'm gonna wait with the counter battery, it's too early. Thanks for me. Yeah, I could see that. I was like, bombing artillery. Don't mind if I do. There's something else, and it could be a machine gun. Well, let's see what it is. Let's move that already so that we don't forget later. And let's actually bring some more defense for the town. I think we're gonna need it. It's gone quiet. He set up a lot of support. I need to get used to the Q grind again, where you set up all the supplies in like all the backlines and not actually push that much. Artillery. Oh, we can't afford it anyway, so might as well resupply this now. It's pushing in here so we can hit that and then move that over here. Yeah, I think I can keep hitting that with the Wolfram and be fine. I don't think he can defend against all of that. And even if he can... No, I don't think he can. Okay, maybe he can. The machine guns here kind of suck. Artillery, there we go. No, he can't. Too many of them. Too many of them. That's actually a good call, yeah. I'm not really sure how well that goes, so I'd rather not try. Tiger Wittmann. I don't think it's gonna pen it, but who knows? It's too late now anyway. Ah, there we go. Oh, that's an FG-42. I don't really want to sacrifice that. Alright, let's see. Commander's still here. Because they get the thing again. So that's how I know. What's it going after? Infantry over there, probably. These, most likely. Yeah. So I wouldn't mind going after that again. Yeah, using artillery defensively like that is not the best idea. We're gonna wait. Once I have all three of them, I will start hitting counter battery. Oh, he just got one good hit. Okay. Kind of worked, I guess. Got that done. Oh, still got the pack 30, the pack 50. Oh, he can see that probably. I should move. It's gonna hit that for sure. And why can you not see that? Let's resupply that one. Right, start the counter battery. Yeah, this is far enough. I'm not bringing a lot of supplies from there, like reinforcements. 42 shoots first. Probably gonna die. But I got a hit off. Yeah, got a good hit off. That's something. Oh, there we go. The good thing is they're so cheap, so even if he... Like, I really don't mind him bombing one of these, because it's 20 points. So what? Alright, and then since the commander is still here, we're just gonna go after that afterwards. Oh, actually, hold, stop. You need to be reloaded first. I will try to sneak a tank on the right, but it's just... Oh no, I already read that. Oh yes, there's a Sturmpire. He's actually putting up a bit of a fight, so... No, not anymore. That's alright. Let's see if we can maybe bomb that. And let's see if we can see where that came from. Somewhere over here, I think. And then go back. Oh, here. I might lose that now. Oh, that's the AA. Oops. I might lose both of them now. That's actually really bad. Yeah, it is completely useless. It's so rare that it actually is useful. So... How did he spot that? This one he hasn't spotted yet, so that's good. Still reloading. Ah, jeez, that takes so long. I'm gonna spam more of these out. Oh, there we go. Just need to micro. But on the right spot, please. What? I'm not gonna survive for much longer, so... I think just the submachine guns here can finish that off. Actually, it does a lot more damage still. Never mind. There we go. There we go. Right, let's do the counter battery. Go after that one. Okay, he's gonna get focused hard now. Oh, oh! What is that? You gotta be kidding me. That feels illegal. I absolutely hate this. I absolutely hate this. When it, they land the first shot. Like, come on. Right, we're gonna go after that again. We are gonna go after the commander here again. And then we are gonna fall back here. And we are gonna fall back here, I guess. Actually... Oh, shit. Oh no, it's not the AI Panzer, okay. Woo! Oh, we need to move this. Come on. Move one here, and then we're just gonna start auto-spamming this. Oh, he has things back here. There we go. Flag is mine again. Only one. So the commander is down, so that would be two otherwise. And we're gonna Nebelwerfer for this, and we're just gonna keep pushing there. I don't think he can do much against that. We can bring one of these in here to deal with that pack. I think we're just gonna bring a... Oh, we should bring the commander, probably. I do have one too. Yeah, maybe there's a spotter somewhere. I don't know. It would be really bad. I don't... The Wolfram could also have been line of sight in the town from somewhere weird where I didn't expect it to, though. So that's not... It's not that big of a surprise. What do you see? Oh, nothing anymore. Okay, actually, I'm gonna move you rather than having you killed. I'm just gonna hit things with the Nebel over and over again. Alright, that seems to be a good target here. And we're gonna hit this. Yeah, line of sight with elevation is a bit wonky in general. But that's a known issue, I think. I'm still not 100% sure on how exactly the line of sight tool works, but my impression is that it somehow looks at things at the bottom. Oh, oh, yeah, okay, he can definitely see them from the hill, probably. So he could see them. Just gradually grind him down. I think the more I play this, honestly, the more I realize that I'm not really enjoying the... Well, I was moving it Platypus build because, oh no, that Taluano, yeah, true. I was moving it because I felt like he was, you know what, it's time for a commander. I'm gonna bring it, I'm gonna deliberately put it back there because I feel like it's just gonna get slayed otherwise. And then we are gonna bring artilleries with our artillery. It's not really super worth it, but oh yes, Hummels. That makes a lot of sense now. So we probably need to go after them with my Nebels. The next time I see them shooting, I'm just gonna send both Nebels after it. That's probably gonna be fine. But yeah, what I was gonna say is, the longer I play this, I feel like I don't really like those balanced unbalanced grinds anymore. It's just such an arty party, and I built this deck for that. But okay, I'm gonna read Smoky Stack. I'm gonna read that afterwards. It's a bit too much. So I'm kind of busy right now trying to win this. I'm just gonna... Wolfram strike that again. Well, can he pin that? He can pin that. And that's my flag again. Huzzah! Oh, I've lost my A. Is he seriously spending his income on fights now? I think he's gonna be desperate then. I don't see another reason why he would do that. We could bring a leader here as well, by the way. Oh, is this AA there? Not anymore. I'm sorry, I'm really a bit on... I'm really a bit behind on actually reading your messages. I do my best, but... Oh, it's an H-18. Never mind. Not worth 2 Noble Strikes. Oh, yes, Panzergrens in there. Well, sucks to be you. Gonna bring more of these, because you could just spam them around and it's so nice. Like, I don't know what's there not to like about that. Oh, that is definitely a problem. Oh. Let's go after the Wirbelwind. Don't want this to be surprised by the Panzer IV. And I think we're going to bring another armor piece in there. Awkwardly silent so far with his artillery, so we're just going to put them on fire at will right now. And... Good, bring them over here. Got a pen there, love that. Let's move. Oh, the Archie's back, never mind. It's not the most efficient use, but we might be able to go after them. Let's waste more Panzergrens here, I'm sure. Who will have a longer productive life? What did I miss? I'm gonna bring the CQC here. Number 2 is gonna win. That's alright. We need to get back down to hold that. Still have more planes. I should actually bring tanks rather than planes. Come to think of it. Move that. You can move as well. Don't wanna stick around. Can try to bring the Wolfram back in. I can also try to push now. I think he's slowly breaking by the looks of it. The rocket spam is insane, yeah. It's so cancer. I can if I save up everything, like not shoot it for a while, I can basically wait and I can obliterate the whole town and probably just move in. Actually, I could do that. That sounds like fun. I'm getting ideas. I'm getting ideas. But this map is so annoying. I was going after that with the fighter. You know, I can also bring AA over here. It's not like I can't. So, have fun. Oh, Wirbelwind. I don't mind if I do. I think I'm actually gonna... Okay, so hold on. One gets over there. One gets over here. One goes after this. This one goes after that. You go after this. And you can kill that. And I think then I can just move in. I'm not even joking. Yeah, he's bringing Wirbelwind in. I think he's Alright, push, push, push. It's an attempt. I'm not really sure how well it's gonna work, but I can't surrender anything, forgot about that. Damn it, that's annoying. You can move over here. Oh, damn it. Oh, need to resupply them. Completely forgot about that. Then you can move as well. Oh, okay, that might not work. Alright, alright. I need more tanks. Let's go. I mean, we can also just obliterate things again. Like the Wirbelwind here. And not use this. How are we on ammo? Okay, still. Love that. The rocket spam is so disgusting. Look at it. Look at it. Yeah, this is not the unit that you want to use in the forest. That's also not the unit you want to be using in the forest. Let's get this thing in here. Anti-tank. Let's... Oh, we can bring this baby. Next up. Alright, we can pin all of that with one go. Actually, one is enough. And we go after that Panther D again, I guess, because why not? This is so disgusting. Oh, I forgot to put down return fire, because otherwise I would have seen that the Wirbelwind moved. That is completely my bad. Mistakes were made. I suppose. We should spare more infantry. This is the part about the map that I really hate. It just feels like massive spam, and that's all you do. Of course, there's more to it than that, but that's like kind of the way it often works out. Oh, I forgot that you can't surrender them. This is so annoying. This is where when you think that it's not a big issue, a big deal, but when you have to play against it, you realize how big of a deal it actually is. You can't surrender things. It is so annoying. Why are you not resupplying? Oh, made a push here. We can stop that. That's all right. The other one shows itself again. I can bomb that too. Oh, variable wind is in there. Yeah, okay. Gonna get another one of these in there. I think it was a bit too aggressive early on. That's alright. Oh, what's that? Okay, we need a bit more methodical again with our level strikes. This to me looks like desperate pushes, so I think I'm overall fine. I'd rather have them not die in the transports. This is why I think bring one of these up here is probably not the worst idea. Oh, I mean, that's a yay over there. Can also go after that afterwards. It's always nice. It's in radio range too, so maybe you go after that, please. And then you can move and unload. I can put my neighbors on fire at will. Yeah, it kind of feels like that, to be honest. Still want to move them once every now and then. Let's get more Spähtrupp here and here and here. Can you please kill that? I know you can. They kind of neglected my front line now. That's okay. We can fix that. Another plane gone. Oh, this is an annoying spot right here. We can bomb that though. We can also just shell that with the artillery. Oops. That's not what I wanted. Nope. Nope. Yes. You can... We're gonna leave you at fire at will. Like that. A lot actually. Oh, now it starts collapsing. Looks of it. Oh, they're empty. This one's empty. Move. We have another water farm. This one needs to fall back. We're gonna get another Jagdpanzer in. Oh, the commander's still alive by the looks of it. It's not memeing. I mean, it's the easy way. It's the lazy way. I could just use artillery for everything. So why wouldn't I do it? That's kind of. Oh. Oh. I mean. Hello there. Might be able to kill both of them in one hit. That's also AA pieces, I assume. And he's pushing directly into that too. Love that. He's not seeing double front, is he? No, it's out of range. But it needs to move afterwards. Oh, there we go. Ooh, oh, look. Oh, no. Both 1 health. Yeah, that would have been interesting, actually. Should have let it stay. Yeah, Versatile. What? He's an experienced player. It's actually pretty decent. I'm always interesting, so it's not for me to kind of shame on people or anything. I mean, of course, in this case, it was not necessary anyway, because it's an experienced player. I always like to see what I'm up against. I think hours and kind of win rate tell us a lot. Rank, not so much these days. I feel like it's always very unreliable. But okay, so I've actually never closed a poll, and looks like 50px won. So we're gonna play 50px next and see how we do with that one. That was an insane. Well, I mean, I don't know. I've not been around Floodlord when the game was. I was when the game was super popular, but I wasn't good. But I mean, with no seasons or anything, and the player no skill-based matchmaking, it's whatever. All right, let's see what important things I missed. I remember there was a comment about the line of sight tool. Smoking's next said, I suspect the line of sight tool works by having a series of points and checking if the sensor can draw a line to it. The point cannot be seen, it draws an area as right. Ah, yeah, that is possible. That would be very possible. What I've been thinking about the line of sight tool, what also could be, is that it's basically always looking at the, or in most cases, with the elevation, it kind of lets you down a little bit. But what I noticed is that to me, it feels like it kind of draws. Maybe that's actually not an alternative to what you say. It's just, I feel like it goes along the absolute, like the ground line. So, for example, sometimes it tells you can't see because there might be a fence or anything like that. When if you look at the actual building, or maybe if you're in a building, it shows you like on the height of the windows or top of the building or anything like that. But sometimes it shows you things is red around the building where units can clearly see because they can shoot at something that is there, but they cannot. So I think it's actually on the directly on the ground, which is why we get some weird line of sights. That's my suspicion. Might be wrong. What else do we see? Maybe if you use the command enable to reload 1 second faster, would be fun. I don't think does it affect the reload ratio? Because we know it doesn't affect the accuracy of Nevils if you vet them, but I have not heard that the reload would be different. You need to spam a bit more Inf in the city. Yes, Mimil, you were right. I should have done that. Okay, there's a lot of different things. Systematic house removal. Okay, I think I caught up with most things. Rank could easily be abused. Look at Asamo couldn't lose with SSB. Plays against anything else gets clowned on. Yeah, very much so. All right, let's have a look at our 50px deck then. Oh no, that's actually we can a little bit of cleanup again. I have too many decks here by people. Oh, this I need to play at some point. Is Floodlord's 50-second Sicherungsdeck from a game that he showed me once. I still would love to make this division work at some point, but not today. Where is my 50px build? And if I find anything that I can. Oh yeah, this is a video that's coming out. I played an autofill dish. I played an autofill deck. It was an interesting experience. I will check it out, Floodlord. I will look at it again. There we go. That's what I was looking for. I actually wanted to. There's a good game I want to cast between Koenig and Bori anyway. And it's not a tournament game, but a practice game. So maybe I'm still not really sure if I want to go to non-tournament games, or at least non-tournament rules games, because it's quite different. But maybe I might also, or maybe I'm going to use it for a strategy talk or something like that. I need to have another look at it. But I don't really like to cast games that I've already seen. Because I'm just not really that surprised anymore by anything. And I also feel like I can't generally react excited to things that are happening. I think you're right, there is some wonkiness with all buildings. Yeah, I think at the point where all buildings is higher, it's more noticeable with churches. Yes, but the churches, for example, you don't see the line of sight that your recon gets from the church again. So it's just so wonky. It's so wonky. It might just like take a fixed height in a building. But yeah. But anyway, let's look at this deck. So this is basically, I think this is just one-to-one what I got from Mint Jellyman, and I've played it a few times, and it worked quite nicely. I think I made 1 or 2 adjustments. I just can't remember what it was. I changed something. Oh, I think I had a double Vecchi Big Egg, and I noticed that I always run out, so... No, it wasn't... No, I think I had one. And I noticed that I always run out, so I didn't double vet it anymore. And something else I changed, I just can't remember what it was. I will need to look into the deck code that he gave me. Oh, yes, exactly. I brought ammo in the support tower. I think he had something else in here. Or something else. I think he had another MG42 there. But I just don't like it if when I have to bring ammo with my AT gun. With my RT gun. Just don't like it. Oh, this one? Yeah, I think you only have the multi, which is slow. So that's why. I think I'm gonna leave it as is. Yeah, I don't think this needs any changing. I just wanted to see again how it is built so that I know what I have and what I don't have. Does this... Oh, it comes in with that. Okay. Not optional. What's the issue with it? With what? Issue with what? Ah, you're asking me, Emil, the transport. But yeah, these are really doing a lot of carrying. Them having heat shells, which definitely can overpenetrate since they don't lose pen at range. Good rate of fire and having a lot of heat shells, even though the accuracy is not that good. This thing can overpen a lot. This is just so efficient. You're pushing a lot with infantry. That's definitely a thing that you do. So you need to be... Just take the free one. Yeah, but it's so slow. So the thing is, Smoking Snack, and I think he commented on that actually. The reason why I don't do this is it's Vanguard. I'm building up the artillery that I need, not the artillery that I can. And I think if you buy more than this in artillery, you're doomed anyway. Oh, do I get the Kubel? Oh yeah, true. True. Thanks, Mamil. Good point. I think it's enough. You can use this both as artillery and as 2K. This is the reason why it is in there, because he didn't bring the LG42. Reason for that is that these are cheap slots, and these are not. And that actually kind of works. I've played against this deck, so I know that it works. Now, of course, if this deck is faced by a better player than me, maybe that looks different, but at least it did work. And then the one SK18 for support felt like it was enough together with the 150, so... What is only 9 damage? This thing? This thing? It's not for 80. What did someone say? Ah, Smoky Snack said. Yeah, that makes sense. You could double vet the 20 mil. Yeah, but then only 2. I think I'm happy with this, to be honest. Then I have 3 mobile 20 mil pieces. Yeah, Spicer Up, this is the thing. I don't really want to use this as AT. But close range fire support, I think, will do the trick. And this thing is flexible, so that should do the trick. Yeah, I actually like this quite a lot. Air tab is fine. I don't think... Hold on, let me double check. Oh, no, this thing has the good bombs. Okay. I had that feeling as well for Uplords, but I don't really know what I would take out to fit it in. And I think if you spam these around, that works okay. I think if we just have to use a BF-109 Sagittarius Smart, then it will be okay. So far, it has worked. Try to fit the recon. Oh yeah, true. We have AT planes, so the recon plane is would actually be very good. Hold on, there it is. It gets shot down so quickly. I don't think it actually adds much benefit for the AT plane. I don't know. Obviously, having a recon plane is very good and should be done. Yeah, maybe we can single that. That was a good point, Frablord. But yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it as it is. I think it's fine. Yes, this is not ideal having D planes about recon, but yeah. Well, that's a fair point, Frablood. That's a fair point. Hold on, where is it? We're just gonna play it as it is. I think it's nice. But it doesn't have enough ammo, Smoking Snack, if it's still talking about the SK-18. I personally think it's nice that you have it, because there's like, sometimes there's an emergency situation where it can actually be useful. But for the most part, I just don't think it's a good thing. Okay, no. Okay, let's start at top. I'm 100% missed it. Oh, there we go. Why is it at top? It's a relatively new build. But if it works, it works. I'm just too afraid of using it that way, honestly. If a direct fire support, also very nice. That's true. I just don't like using it for the AT. For the AP. I think it's very risky. Yeah, but it's... I mean, in terms of price, I kind of get the concept. It's not, you know... But still... I mean, if you look at it, basically it's cheaper than an 88, and it can basically kind of do the same job at 2K, but I would use it when I'm desperate, probably. I don't think I would use it just because I can. Because it's also artillery. Although in this deck here specifically, I could definitely see unvetting and having another one and use it for that. The question is just, is it going to be necessary? Surprise of medium for heavy tank. Yeah, I mean that's a fair argument. We basically pay the same for a 17-pounder. 17-pounder is maybe just not as limited, but I get the argument. You might need to resupply it though. But I mean, that's something that where you see that tastes really differ. I don't think there's a right or wrong here by saying that you want to use it or not want to use it for that. I think it's important that if things get desperate, that you remember to be able to use it. If it is staying around and getting pushed by a tank, that you stop using as artillery and, you know, make sure that you can target the tanks with it. It's also probably situational, I guess. It's a bit like the Russian 122. I also don't like the long barrel one. It can also one-tap tanks, and I really don't like using it for that purpose, but I've definitely done that as well when I was really desperate at times. Imagine having to resupply RT because you're running out of AP. Yes, maybe. That's a problem. I mean, I'm on the good side, but he has more 2K than I do, I think. It's just Roshitsa. But is it 5th? Is it 8th? It's 5th. Oof. But it's the 122, so he can also use for direct fire. So oh, he's surrendered. Okay, problem solved. Was he a good player? New player. Fair enough. Well, I'm actually not unhappy about that, honestly. Really not. Oh no, I'm too used to getting to the replays because I'm more casting than playing these days, probably, except for tournament games. All right, let's go again. Maybe with a better map, and ideally, no offense to him, not him as opponent, because I mean, I think 5th would have an easy time, but it's I would want to have a little bit more. Good night, Frablood. Thanks for joining in. Of course, I want to have a bit of a challenge more. One 50 picks I can win. Yeah, I guess so. Actually, I don't think I've had a lot of issue with this so far. I think my 50 picks has been very successful so far, but that might have just been because I was stomping new players. I actually won against Farid with it in the tournament recently. Oh boy. Oh boy. Can I be the one to quit this time? Like, I'm on the bad side of a bad map for me. Against a division that is very good for that map. That's not fun. Okay. Let me think of a plan. I think we just need to win this hard. Because the town area is where I can actually win. Like, this is gonna be... This is gonna be a struggle. Well, Tulano, I don't think we want to face 2k tanks with the IG-18. I don't think this is what we want to do. And we can't face the Panther either. So... Okay, before we forget, this time I'm going to do that. Good. But yeah, I think we have to... go hard for the hill and the town. Win this, win that, then we might be able to pressure this flag, maybe even this one. This thing... I think we're just gonna go defensive. I don't want to spend the pack 40 on that, really. Not really happy with my using my poops in there either. I think we're gonna send... Oh, we can use that. That's my AT gun now. We unload it relatively early so that we can start shooting it. Whatever comes that way. We are gonna do we have we don't have flamers. I guess we're gonna send... These are so valuable, but I still want... it's also not a good unit to be there. I think I'm just gonna send the Gebigs in. And that should do the trick. That's all my defense here. I'm not even sure if I should rush something in there. Usually I like to do that, but I'm not so sure today. Basically all of this here will be minimally defended. I think I should still get some recon down. At least to see what's happening. Yeah, that's true. That's true, Mamil. We bring this right away. We could put it here. And then it can act both as direct fire support as well as I can use it as artillery if needed. I think that's actually not the worst idea, but I'm going to wait to see what you guys think because maybe I'm missing something. This is one of the good moments where it's very helpful to have a chat and give some advice. At least I do want to defend with an MG42. You can leave one Raider in the open to keep control for it. That's actually true. We don't need the Gebigs Fusilier. We can just put a Gebigs Jäger there. That will also do the trick. Right there. It's going to be basically invisible anyway. Put that in here. I'm also actually considering putting something in here and just hold it defensively. But yeah, I think I'm actually a fan of that IG-18 play. The only issue I'm having with it, I might need AA for that. He could bomb that. He has Focke-Wulfs in A phase. So, that would be quite an expensive loss. I'm going to bring it here. I'm going to bring AA with me there. It's probably a bad play. Let's be honest. These guys are actually pretty decent in the right spot. We are just going to bring one Gebirgsstreif in here. You can shoot from your building to his right part of the opens, so you can overwhelm him with regular inf. I don't really get what you mean, Mamil. Sorry. Oh, that's the Gebirgsjäger should go here. The Streif could go over here. And then I'm just going to bring a recon. So the town here I'm actually going to wait with, because I can overwhelm him here first, and then I can support the grab of the town. So I don't need more of that. Okay. So one thing that I also want to do, I'm not sure if this is what Emil was talking about, but this is a common position to support the hill at the edge of the hill here from MG42 over here. Center of the map, left of the river, you have one flag directly in front of one of his flags. Center of the map, left of the river. You mean this one here? No, that's not center of. This is center of the map. Oh yeah, true. Put it here and then push through. Ah, true. You mean right here? That's actually correct. So we don't need that. In that case, I'm actually going to bring recon and make a Gebirgsjäger. And we can bring that a bit further back. This here. Yeah, I mean, if I could push that, that would be great. We can bring another Gebirgsjäger in here as well. And then we can bring an IJ-18 over there to do the AT for us. That could actually work. That would be a really nice play. Thank you very much for your ideas, Emil. Very much appreciated. Okay, and the rest is all going over there. So we are gonna need a leader. This is also our bazooka unit. We are gonna bring... you can actually go back. No. This is going perfectly well, Spicer Up. I don't know what you're talking about. This is gonna be super well. Whoop, whoop, whoop. You just gotta believe, you know. Alright. You guys can go in here as well. Leader goes over here so they can use the bazooka. Gebirgsjäger can go over here. We're gonna bring a Püppchen. And some of these. We'll double down on taking it back. You mean this flag or the hill? We'll double down on taking that flag, but I'm perfectly fine with that. Let him spend his resources there. It's good with me. And the good thing is we can bring a cheap Italian Stück. I guess the cheap Italian tanks, but they're not as good as the cheap Italian Stück. That one is better. Do you have to support one too? I do have to support one too. I could also use that one, to be honest. It is enough pen. The hill? Well, that's fine. He can double back all he wants. If we get that, we can have something more for 20 points. Do you have anything for 20 points I would want to bring? Not really. More recon would be nice somewhere, but more infantry would also be nice. It's gonna be okay. Ready, good luck, have fun. Let's see how this is gonna go. I'm really not happy with that map and matchup. It's really not in my favor, but we can see what we can do. Also, I think I've seen the name before. I just don't know if it's good or not good. So that can go in different ways. Is it a smart idea to send it forward like that? Maybe not. I think I'm actually gonna send it this way. Might be safer. Need to be ready with some planes maybe to bomb something if it really goes south somewhere. It doesn't look like it's pushing. What is happening? Something. Somewhere it's got to be happening. Somewhere something's got to be happening. The other way around doesn't really make a lot of sense. Okay. No. Maybe I'm gonna bring one of these in here. Tiger early on. Is this AA coming in? Because if not, it is not. I do see free real estate. I do see a free tiger kill. This is hidden so far, so maybe we might be able to get in here. I can see that. If I can kill that, he's gonna be forced to react, and that's gonna be expensive for him. Oh, he has brought 2 mortars to deal with that. I'm just gonna... Throwing side armor? Yes, please. I can spray that down, please. That's actually not a good idea. Yeah, this thing has the better loadout. I might lose both now. And as it's going to turn, I'm going to get on the back. Let's strafe that. Alright, and then we're going to bring in the right 18 over here. We need to retreat. This is, I think, where I do the gap hopping of walking into a building and then shoot. Okay, he has an AA piece now. That's alright. Bring sniper over here. I don't think killed that in the transport. What was it though? Port. Get another one of these up here because they're really useful actually. I think I can actually overwhelm that still. Can you... Is this thing bugged? It is bugged. Cool. Really cool. Crew killed. Oh, okay. Wow. This thing is usually so bad, so I'm actually quite pissed that it does something this time. Okay, you can redirect this, please. Actually do this super cheeky. Oh, I need to bring the lead in here. He can definitely deal with that Panzer. Next Tiger. Now he has EA, so I'm not going to go after that again. Oh! This is something I would love to kill. Oh, leader has knocked. I thought he was dead, but I forgot that it's a recon unit, so... That should be dead before he gets another shot off. Can you please move out of range? A little bit disappointed about that. Not gonna lie. I'm gonna put you on fire at will. Time for some Italian sticks. Can you finally finish this off, please? Thank you. Alright, there we go, 15-9. Alright. Oh, he killed that. I knew this was somewhere, I just forgot where it was. Infantry, need more leaders up here. More Gebirgsjäger up here. I need more. I can use these now. Actually, should be bringing one of these in. Maybe from the other side. Yeah, IT team can kill that in principle. Oh, it's taking not the way that I wanted to. No, it does. These are not, but it's gonna be alright. Let it throw the grenade. Oh no, it got stuck on fighting infantry there that I didn't want it to fight. Right, now I can go after that, please. Oh. There we go, got a good lead. Arm is also arriving. Oh, we can actually hop out of here once he shoots it. Now we hop out. Now we get back in. Can he snipe it? Are you a sniper today? No, you're not. Okay. Gonna load this over here. Gonna bring some actual infantry in here just to make sure that we're not gonna lose that right away. Just gonna spam our way in here. Support, we're gonna bring this up here on the hill. We are gonna bring one of these up here on the hill. And we're gonna bring some more of these in here. Only transport snipes. Yeah. Really. Might not even be able to throw the stuff. Oh, but the artillery's doing the trick. That's alright. The armor can move over here now. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Some actual Stuks. Oh. Don't like that. Oh, 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 oh. Do I see something here? Is something nice here? If he sees that, I'm a little bit mad. I think he's just going to bomb that. But I do have a Veltro. The AA, is it gonna get there? Yeah, it is. So it didn't move. Is that? Or was it not a GG? I guess it wasn't. Thought it was. Fair enough, I respect that. Bring all the leaders. All the leaders. Actually, don't want it to shoot unless I have to. Oh. Do I see a Stücki Boogie? I do see a Stücki Boogie. Also, do I see a Stücki Boogie here? Kinda love having that in here. We're just gonna keep pushing. Now we can set this up right here. And push, and push, and push. And you can move over here, and we push, and we push. The fake GG, are we back at that again? Well, maybe. You just said well played, you didn't say GG, so we can interpret that as we want, I guess. It's gonna move now. And we can hop in that building. And now we got the town. But food is bouncing still. Against the tiger. It's over here. We can move it. We can move it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Okay, guys. I'm gonna do it. I do have my glad soda. This is a good idea. Oh, my sniper is getting put to work again. My sniper rifle. Oh, missed. Try again. No, okay. Right, we're gonna clear this out now, finally. Seen enough of it. We can move that up now. Move that up now. This is the good thing. Yeah, I was I was thinking of it as you said it, Mimil. It was time for that. Oh. Oh no. No. Yeah, absolutely. I might be able to double team this with these. These are really fantastic. And I know this is a really risky play, but I'm actually gonna try to see if I can stop him right there, just to be annoying. Oh, my SKT is slowly arriving. We might need some AA with it though. This is a bit risky for my taste. This was a bit risky for my taste, and we paid the price. Gonna put that on fire at will as well. Oh, mortar. Ah, it's a 120. That's why it was hurting so much. Well, not anymore. Very soon, at least. this the... Yeah, that's a good Stück. Good. Boogie boogie. Oh. No, he spotted it. Stop. That's not allowed. That's illegal. Don't do this to me. Both of these engaged together with the fast fire rate. They should probably pen it. No side shot for me by the looks of it. Huzzah! Okay. Why are you double that if you miss that much? Okay, bounce. Next try. At this range, shoot pen eventually. There we go. It's one pen. I have a proper Stück here. Why didn't I not send that? Would have been a way better move. But that failed by the looks of it. We can bring that here again. Right. Engage. Snipe it. Do as you told, please. Okay, that did not go super well. Although... Charge! He's gonna get in. Oh yeah, true. We need supplies. That's a good thing about these, they're so cheap. I actually should resupply a great many things, shouldn't I? Oh, look at that. Look at that. Might get that flag. Give it to me. My precious. Do I need to resupply anything else? I'm thinking this will run out of ammo eventually, so we're gonna do that. You are right, I'm out of HE shells. Not out of HE shells though. Let's see. Maybe the thing is still there. I need to start getting fighters. Wait, which is firing the 55mm shells? Do I have a support Stück here? Or what? Oh, no DA is that. The plane not too. Alright, let's see. Okay, one pen. I need one pen from you. Apparently it failed once. It's gonna die here, I tell you. It's gonna die here. Okay. So much to our little SK-18 experiment. See, this is why you don't do this. This is why you don't do this. I can actually just hop over here with this and be super annoying. I'm gonna bring another leader in here. We have leaders everywhere. Some people have friends everywhere, I have leaders everywhere. If it wasn't already winning this, I wouldn't have tried this, but it is what it is. You win some, you lose some. This one, I think we all knew how this was gonna end. I can send this to help. Not sure why I'm not doing this. And that is my last Gebirgsstreif. Try it again before the end of the game. I mean... I can do 2k first. Alright, we try again. Oh. I need to turn this off then, don't I? We might be able to send them in here now. I need to have all the flags. I need to have the hill. I can also try to repush that, which is likely not going to succeed. Alright, let's see. Probably would have helped for the accuracy if I had a leader here, which I do not. Still no pen. Let's try it again. Let's try this again. We can also try this again. Oh! It was damaged by the... It was damaged by the... by the arty, I guess. Huzzah! We got it. We got it. Right, there we go. The flag shall be mine. This is GG now. But I also have another one of these, so... Come on, can we both shoot each other's planes? Start. Yes! Another win. Hooray! That was good. Great success. Like it's a normality. No. No. I mean, I would have, honestly, if you guys were, were challenging me to do so. But I was glad I did because we got a fun moment out of it. So I think well worth it. What was I up against? Oh, okay. Not playing many multiplayer games. That explains a lot. Yeah, it's not. As someone else said, it's good to snipe medium tanks at 2k. Or maybe something like, I know T-3045 also counts as heavy, right? So you can't one-tap it. But like something with Firefly, for example, would be fine against 2. But you don't really want to send it against someone with a lot of armor. It's not meant for that. Well, yeah, we got a good game out of it. Now the big question is, do we do another one? Is it counting as a medium? I thought it was counted as a heavy. The Firefly I know of, yeah. The Firefly I'm pretty sure it is. Who has EFT 3445s? Oh yeah, it's counting as a medium. Okay. Easy. Pandas, yes, this I know. Yeah, Grim Guy, I know. It's such a weird. I don't think. I'm not sure. I think there was another gun that was 9, wasn't it? Maybe I misremember. Because I don't think it was unique to the SK18. Might be wrong though. I might be wrong. All right. I think I would do one last one. Because yeah, we still have time. It's about one last one. Make a quick pull. 2 minutes, and then the options are 100 first. Although there have been an awful lot of 2K maps at the moment, maybe they're in the rotation, so maybe actually switch to some more. Yeah, 100 first. What was another one that I had on the poll before that? Oh, Panchana. That's a good one. 2 more options. What would I love to play? Always a bit overwhelmed by choice. Oh, Ski Jäger. Nah, it's not the same, but it kind of feels a bit similar, like something like GBX. I know it's very different in some aspects, but 29th tank is also an option. And what else do I feel like at the moment? There must be some fun options. There's so many. I think that's more of the issue. What haven't I played in a while? Oh, you shall see. There we go. Actually, let's my bad. We're not going to use Teton. We're going to use 16th Luftwaffe. So for everyone here, if you want to see 16th Luftwaffe, vote Teton. I actually just decided that I like that more than Teton. Because Teton I've played recently. This one I haven't played in ages. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing. You too, Emil. Thanks for being here. I think it's pretty decisive. So far, pretty clear winner. So we set 2 minutes. So yeah, that's maybe 1 minute more, but I don't think it's going to change anything. So we're going to look at the bill in the meantime. I need to double check things. So, yeah, I bring these guys. One of the few units that are not disheartened in this whole deck. Someone ordered for 29th. You broke the perfect balance that we had. Yeah, I think these are a must take. We could also take this, but I mean, we get something I can actually fight to, which is maybe not the worst thing. Tank tab. We have Knispel in B phase. We are balanced. Do we need? No, we're not going to take it in B phase. There's no point in doing that. Is it even worth vetting it up? Is it even... Okay, I think that's it. So we had 1 vote from Paterna, 1 for 29th, and 7. No, Mu for Teta, 5 or something like that. Are there any big cats in 60 Lufo? Yes. Are we gonna... It's gonna be fine. Probably not gonna bring them anyway, because I don't like using them. See, this is where the 10v10 players come in, because they actually know these big tanks. I do not. I'm probably not even gonna use it. So, do you really need 4 King Tigers? No. But if we play the balanced grind, I want to have them around. That's the reasoning. Do we want to have the Nebulas early, or do we want to have more of them? Based on the last game, I would say the latter. Ah, we don't have ammo for it then. How much do we have in total of those? Oh, we can't see. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I've played this division once or twice so far, and in both games I have not actually brought the King Tiger. It's just not worth it, generally speaking. I brought it. Oh no, oh no, that was with Tata, and that's probably the last time I used the King Tiger. I was in a Q game against Koenig, and it did not go super well. Anyway, so I think this is good as it is. We don't have many medium tanks, so at least I want to have them in B phase. We have the Tigers and A phase to kind of zone out areas if we really need to, or use them up close if you're playing against a division that can't deal with them. That's gonna have to do the trick. The King Tiger, we're gonna leave as it is in C phase because it's too expensive earlier. Otherwise, I just also want to prevent myself from buying one when it's not necessary. Good. Infantry tab. We don't have that many choices. This thing is pretty bad, so we'd much rather use the regular Luftwaffejäger. We could bring the Luftwaffejäger MG34. We already have one. Is there any benefit of not... Basically the same. Oh, we have the Panzerfaust. Okay. Regular Luftwaffe. Yes. Leader, yes. This has a discipline trait. Very important. We get the disheartened crappy thing. Oh, this thing has a Molotov. I don't want to use my leaders aggressively, though. This one has smoke, but this one is also cheaper. Well, I mean, if we add it with our CQC and it might get in trouble, having the Molotov is nice, and most importantly, having 5 points less to spend on it is what I really want to. Health-wise, they're both the same. This thing, yeah, sucks, but we have it. So we're going to have to use it. Block after opening B phase sounds like a good choice. Luftwaffe Benita as well. Oh, but then I have to use these actual as proper line infantry. Not a huge fan of that. Then in C phase, I'm just spamming these again. No, that sounds alright. Okay, tank tab. We're done with support tab. We get a flamer. This is not disarmed. So very generous of the game to give us some not disarmed infantry. Now, here's the thing. No, these are... This one gets more availability. It's a little bit like the airsats, 20 points as well. Oh, I'm using it already. I'm an idiot. But we're going to use it without veterancy. This thing we'll use against proper machine guns anyway. So I might as well just use it to block areas for infantry only without fighting other machine guns. So that's going to be fine. Commander, I think we want to have it. Ammo, I think we want to have. So this is good as it is. I would love to fit more infantry in here. I'm not joking because everything is so cheap. We're going to spam. We're going to run out. Like one of these in B phase would be absolutely fantastic. But let's see. AT tab. We need this. We could bring this in A phase actually, and then we get an actual tank in A phase as well. Medium tank. That would actually be a smart idea. Then we should get a 10-point discount for... Yeah, this is true. It's not that good. I've seen more IG-33s in the queue than I have seen King Tanks. Well, IG-33s are very useful things to bring, so that's very reasonable, actually. I think I'm going to bring those in A phase. This one, 217 pounds in A phase is actually pretty good. Problem is, this is such a expensive tab. This one's not worth it. Double Vec can do a bit of work, but I think I'm going to pass on these, and I have a hard time doing so. Now, the other thing is... yeah, it is way better. This is true. One less. I think that's worth it. How did we do it here? No, 2 less. Not worth it, in my opinion. All right, AA. Is this cheap? Yeah, okay, that's why. We could bring these in A phase though. That would not be a bad idea. Use them for dual purpose. B phase we have this. Oh, I remember why I didn't want to do that. We can also use this in A phase. Just better at AT. And it's more expensive, 10 points, but that's worth it. But I kinda, yeah, I get what I was thinking here. This thing is really good, but we only get 2. So if we don't want to get air spammed, I think it's actually better to have 4 flag 43. And it hurts because this thing is so good. Yeah. It's, I have a hard time taking this. It's such a good AA piece, but it is expensive and we only get 2. And I don't think this is a good idea because we're going to get air spammed. And we are going to grind with this. The artillery tab, I think, going to leave it as it is. This would be cool. This would be nice to use as 2K, actually. So we're going to take them in A phase. They have radius, they're not useless. Now we can use them as 2K as well if needed. AG specifically, that is. Recon tab. I like my recon planes, but maybe we could fit in the better AAPs. We can't fit anything else in here though. Leader we don't need, recon we don't need, so it's actually okay. This is probably better though. Very good. Agility, medium resiliency. This we keep. Oh, big booms. Love that. It doesn't look too bad. This thing is bad. This thing we kind of need. That will kind of be funny as well, but it's not really that good, I think. Yeah, I think that's it. We're gonna see how we go with this. I mean, it's obviously not good, but you know, let's see. We might be able to have some fun with it. Right, and now we need to find it. What is 16 Fluffhuff is the name, right? Did I pass it? Probably did. Oh, yeah. There we go. I did go past it. Let's see what we can find. The day truly is a Steel Division day. Because once I'm done with the stream, I need to finish some editing. And I had a game against Bori in the morning. Actually, both of them are going to be on the channel next week, I think. No, maybe this week. Because I don't think I have time to do my playing every division for this week as well. I played it, I filmed it. And then I realized that I screwed up my settings in OBS, so I had to do it again. But next up is 122nd Infantry. I was actually thinking of, or I'm thinking again of delaying that, now that I have to do it again anyway. Because I think with the MP44 buff, or buff, I don't know, rework, is probably the better word, was a buff in one way, but a nerf in one way. It's just, the question is overall a buff to the units or not? Oh, what are the chances? What are the odds? It's playing Juggernaut though. On a map that is, sorry guys, I don't think that's a fun game. This is just going to be both sitting here, not being able to do anything. Was he actually a good guy? He is experienced. I don't mind playing against Juggernaut usually, because I think, I know some people say otherwise, but I think it's a vastly inferior income, even to balance, because I've hardly ever seen Juggernaut really working actually. But on a river map like that, in a mirror matchup, it is very high chance of working. So again, too used to going there. Gonna try. If it's again the same guy, I'm gonna quit again, because sorry, but mirror incomes are just not fun. And it's basically like, it's not even going to be an interesting game, because unless there's a major skill difference, it's also clearly that he wins, because if mirror income, it's hard to get an advantage. And yeah, what are you going to do? Even in 10v10 bands, it's better than Chuck. Wow, okay. Fifth Chuck and not 5th Panzer. I've recently played against the 5th Panzer guy when I made my video that's also going to come out soon, where I played an auto-build deck. Now, I had the same issue there. That was the same day where I messed up my OBS settings, so fortunately I had to redo that game. But he had a very odd build. It was not Juggernaut, but it was one of the weirdest builds that I've seen. Very, very balanced grind, quick play heavy though, so... Alright, let's see. Hopefully not the same guy. Or he switched division, that's also fine. I just don't want to play the mirror income. It's not engaging. Not fun at all. That's better. This name I also remember, just don't know from where. He's playing Vanguard, that's going to be a problem. He's also playing a very good Division 4 this map. This is also going to be a problem. I am so screwed. Like, legit. I don't think I can contest that at all. I don't know how to. Also, we have to remember, and this is a very good map for Vanguard, so we're gonna do our best and see how it goes, but I have a feeling that is not gonna go very well. These are good against his light arm as well as the Panzerjägerbrenn, but yeah, I don't know. Oh, that's the other way around. Then you push in here and you push in here, I guess. I'll trade the Panzer Force. Yeah, they will, but the open here is going to be a problem. There's a lot of light armor that he can bring. I don't have enough. This is the problem. This is where you need to match your support weapons at the start against each other. So it's not really good for me. You only get 2 tigers, right? Yeah. But that's not the problem. He has a lot of things that can really hurt me over here. I might need to give... I think that this right here I'm not going to have to give up. And I'm going to bring an 88 back here just to make sure he can't push very far. I think that's going to be the play here. And then this we can still contest. We just cannot contest the opening. That's just not an option. The hill, on the other hand, I feel like is still doable. But I'm very much afraid of him rushing light armor everywhere. So let's see how we deal with that. I think I'm going to bring one of these guys over here to deal with anything that might come that way. I'm going to bring one of these over with me, and then all the spam we can get together with one of these, and let's see what we can do. Yeah, SAT-34s, that's an issue. We can try to really fortify up here and then kind of create a crossfire over here with things from here. They can't push any further. The 88 will help us, and then we can try to push back in there. That might be the play. We have an early AA piece, but it's not really covering this off super well. We have to be aware of that. And then, leader, more spam up on that hill over here. This is now. Yeah, rush on the night. It is true. I really don't like this map. I know a lot of players like it. I absolutely despise it because I think it's just not fun because of that. There's this one way, and if your division is good at that one thing, you will win. Or otherwise, it's an auto loss. And there's not much in between. And it's just not very engaging for me personally. That's how I see it. Alright, we should start bring recon in as well. I'm going to bring that recon back here. Now, this is a very odd deployment, but I think letting him push through if he really wants to is the way to go. I don't think I can really contest it any other way. And then in the town, we might be able to apply some pressure. The Flak Panzerbrenn are absolutely fantastic, shredding everything. Panzerjägerbrenn, same thing. So I want to use them for that. I'm actually bringing these guys in here. And I have my leader over here. Over here. This is a bit risky because if that dies, I'm really screwed there. It's gonna be fine. Infantry in here, in here. Anything else that I want to bring? These would also be good. But yeah, I just need something here to hold ground here. What I should also remember is that we can put things here, and you can actually see way more than you can see now. It's something I always forget. We do that later, though. I think an 88 would be a very good unit for that. Ready when you are. Yeah, I think putting an 88 like somewhere up here probably a good idea. And yeah, Guild Predator says a lot of maps have the optimal way of opening. Yeah, this is 100% true, but I feel like this one is one of the worst ones. There's like, I feel like there's a map where you have an optimal way of opening and suboptimal ways that are still good enough. This one is really just, you go here or you likely lose it. You don't necessarily need to push the open, but you need to push this channel area somehow. Yeah, the town is a death trap. It's never gonna actually work. It's just not a good way of doing things. It really is not. And so yeah, coming back to that point, I just think it's way more interesting when you have different ways that work. Whereas here it's really, yeah, nothing but this works basically. And that's just really sad. I mean, you have like the one in 100 games where you can actually, where someone actually manages to just push through here, but that is usually because they, because you have a skill difference, or because their opponent just doesn't realize it and doesn't react to it, or because the matchup is not good for blue side to fight over this, or red side to stop blue side from pushing through here. But this is so rare. And I think on a lot of, like, on some maps you can also sometimes do a non-optimal opening that is just surprising enough and that it can still work. I actually won a practice game against Koenig on Bober by pushing in a place where I usually don't push. And there we go. Good luck, have fun. Yeah, but by pushing in a place where I usually don't push, and on this map, this just doesn't really work. If you push across here, usually there's some AT, your opponent can see it from quite a while, so you can react to it in time. The town, as you said, not optimal, so it's just hard. So let's see if it just puts all the light armor in one spot and tries to push through those. Yeah, look at that. He has a EA2. That was to be expected. STKF set 7-1 by the looks of it. A lot of armor. So see, this is what we were expecting. So what do we see here? Not that much, actually. Oh no, more coming light armor or something like that as well. No, not light armor. Half tracks though. With something. Are these mortar half tracks? So it's going strong here and here, so it's not really pushing that, I would imagine. I don't see anything going that way. No, this is such a free grab, but he doesn't even go for that. There's the SPW. But okay. Actually, I might bring this here as well. We're gonna bring these across there and kind of try to get that from the flank. Oh, he has an AT there as well. That was my... That annoys me a little bit. That was such a big attack force. And he still decided to bring Anti-Shrek on that. That beat mine. Yeah, I could use smoke on that, but unfortunately that was not really... I think that one has already been lost. Fortunately. Alright, we're gonna bring that in here. Okay, come on. You should be able to kill that. Oh, come on. Well, I guess we're gonna go with the desperate option. Come on. I shouldn't have moved that. That was bad timing. And he bounced. I'm not getting very lucky today. I put all these there because this is a very common place to push and I kind of needed to contest it. So that's very unlucky on my side. Might be able to get back in there though. Yeah, this div sucks. I know. It was also really bad luck that we lost that Panzerschreck, which we now needed. And on top of that, the armor engagement there and this armor being in the wrong place is kind of screwing me big time. I think we need to start thinking about artillery. I don't really want to use, I can't use air anyway, but that's good. Such a big force here. My 88 is going to get engaging finally. I can't really engage this. Oh, this is only the single 20 mil. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, otherwise this recon plane would have been that way sooner. Just too much stuff here. Alright, finally my Panzerjägerbrand doing something useful as well. I thought I put some flak panzer in there as well. I did not, by the looks of it. Yeah, this is probably GG's. I mean, the matchup is horrible. Like, this is a dream come true for him. This is, I know that you're not kidding. I'm doing my best, but I'm well aware. I mean, this is, as I said, this is a horrible matchup. Like, for him, it's really good. He has the perfect units to rush. He has the perfect units for the town. I don't have either of those. And I just don't have the speed advantage that I would need. So... Right, let's get this up here. Might be able to snipe that. I am able to snipe that. What I might be able to do is push forward over here. Might be able to see what we have here. And then we can bring some flak panzer. Alright, there we go. Support. Get these two in. Might need them. Oh, that's not good. Gun chant. Why not? Why not? And then we need to bring that in there. Gonna get some recon over here. I'm gonna get some more recon over there. Oh, that was my bad. I'm gonna get that in there. Might be able to get a little flanking here, but the problem is without having any turret, that's really rough. Okay, I'm making a desperate move, but might pay off. Might also not pay off. A little bit afraid of there being a Panzerfaust, but just gonna have to try it, I guess. Alright, it's working. This does not work. What is the APT plane coming in? Need to disengage. Might lose line of sight of that and that though. No. Wanted to go here. Oh, come on. Light armor is killing everything. Mine is not doing anything. Oh, this is so rough. Why is his light armor so much better than mine? And why are you suffering from hill depression? Alright. Start opening up on everything you can see. Really sure this is a bazooka. Yeah, I mean, this is not the Division 4 matchup. So we're not gonna attack with the Tiger there. Gotcha. Oh, the martyr there. Jesus, yeah. I think that's gonna be it. I mean, not much we could do there. The matchup is really just crap. And he wasn't even that good, but... Lol, okay. Never mind. I was actually surprised seeing that, but so what might be happening here is people reinstall the game, apparently deletes it. I had that with Hobo Tango, I've seen that with him as well. So, because I was thinking that something is off here. Oh no, Lieutenant Colonel is not the one that I thought it is. So, no, it is true. It's just another example of rank not being that high. But yeah, I mean, not much we could do. Too much light armor for us, too much speed for us, too much goodness in towns and these kind of areas. And a little bit of bad luck on top of that. That, I think, was GG's. I wanted to try, but it was, yeah, that was just rough. There's maps and matchups where this division can actually work. I've seen it, but that's not one of them. I'm not actually kidding. What might have worked with how he deployed, if we put a King Tiger right at the start, with AA though, that's important. With AA, right on that left flank, in that little valley, that could have worked, because he put everything there basically, and none of it could have dealt with that. The problem with that is it only really works if people play after that scheme. Because I've done this once with an IS-2 against Waikawa Mori, and it failed spectacularly. Because he just pushed everything a little bit, and I had everything deployed over there. But that only worked because the matchup was also really poor. I couldn't really react to light armor, so... But yeah. Dishearten everything is so bad, that's true. It gets a little bit better with your leader, but it only works if you have your leader exactly in the spot where you can kind of group up your infantry enough that the leader can help everything. And if you have just an insane amount of... If this thing, you know, I can show you what I mean. If you have more infantry, like the infantry... What's that one? This is 9 slots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh no, it's 10 actually. But yeah, make this cheap. Make this cheaper. Give it another card, and give it some more options for other leaders with this hard. Or give it, you know. Oh, you have to Feldgendarmerie, but it's too expensive because this is okay. It just needs more ways of removing the disheartened, so that you don't need this leader. For example, if this was cheap enough that you could bring the Feldgendarmerie. And then you could really just spam, right? If you have another card in A phase or B phase, you have so much infantry around that you could just overwhelm your opponent. But unfortunately, it doesn't really work this way because this is a little bit more than usual, the usual amount of infantry. And you need that anyway because the infantry is bad, regardless of the disheartened trade. Or even if this was not disheartened, it is bad. So you need a little bit more anyway to kind of just spam. And then it's disheartened. As Spicy Drops at, it's just really, really bad. But yeah, I think these kind of let me down a bit. Now, unfortunately, that was also not the best matchup. was fighting against actual good light armor. This thing can bully so much. And this thing, I mean, yeah, if you don't have a turret, sometimes it gets just rough because you need to turn first and whatnot. It did well, but not well enough, unfortunately. So yeah, that was it. Very sad, but unfortunately, that has to be the end. So yeah, but I think I'm not going to start another one because that might be another 60-minute grind then. Who knows? So I think we leave it at that. Thank you all for watching and being here and engaging in a chat. And see you next time. Have a great day. Oh, by the way, also, before I forget, Sunday, I will start a new little mini-series, only 3 parts, 3 videos on how to play tournaments. It's really meant for people who, the first one is meant for people who have no idea if they might like tournaments. The second one is the second one is then talking about picks and bans, because I noticed also by looking at some of the games that I feel like a lot of new players that are newer to tournaments don't really know yet how to do that properly. I, as sure as heck, didn't know either when I started. I was doing a poor job of panning divisions and picking the right divisions. So I want to cover that a little bit, and then also about adjusting your decks for tournaments. So if you're new to tournaments and interested, keep an eye out for that one. The first one might not be that interesting for you because, yeah, it's just an overview over how do tournaments usually work and some answers to frequently asked questions. So that might not be that interesting unless you're really new, have not played in a single tournament, and want to know how it is. So in that case, it might be interesting. But yeah, anyway, thank you all for being here and have a great day. See you next time.